Are you feeling nervous? Relax. The trial is a rite of passage for all hunters. You come to me when you're ready. I'll guide you with the Thisbys during the trial.
Now that you've picked your weapon, let's move on to the next stage. Oh, I almost forgot. You haven't got your own Thisby yet. Thisbys are great hunting partners. Every hunter relies... Well done. Looks like we're done preparing. Let's...
hunt has come to an end. You are now a full-fledged hunter.
May Keller always grant you strength, and what an auspicious beginning for a young hunter's first adventure. Hunting has kept our people alive, and you must be exhausted. Go and visit the Keller Heart. The holy relic will restore your strength. When you feel restored, take a walk amongst our people.
You're here to see the Keller Heart, aren't you? Isn't it beautiful?
But you'd better not touch it with your bare hands. It might turn your skin green, or cause you to grow tentacles. Of course, the probability of that is infinitesimally small. Actually, you could probably sleep right up against the thing.
All right, stop scaring people, Dila. Please let me introduce Dikala, our High Priestess. I just call her Dila. You can too. I know, it's surprising, but she is indeed our... She's much younger than people expect, but she is the most gifted medium Vidarin has ever...
You must be the spirited hunter who killed the Bloodgorg. Hila won't shut up about you. She says you're valiant and powerful and kind of a cutie, but that you can also be ridiculously slow about something.
Why don't you talk about the Keller Heart, Dila? Something you actually know?
Of course, of course. Even the most potent of hunters may not know the mysteries of the Keller Heart. Before it was discovered by our Vidarin forebears, the Keller Heart was concealed beneath ancient ruins. If we hadn't found it, we would still be living in constant terror, hunted mercilessly by Ekor's beasts. The Heart enables our people to use Keller, a mysterious energy that molds and animates all living things. It exists within the earth and within all life. With Keller, we are able to stand our ground against the beasts. Our forefathers built Vidarin on this ruin, surrounding the Keller Heart. Hunters, mediums, and artisans come together to support the tribe. It grants insight and wisdom to the Keller mediums. It gives imagination and skill to artisans. It fills the hunters with courage and strength. Our tribe wouldn't stand a chance without it. We'd be defenseless against our savage predators. Our artisans would be bereft of craft and inspiration.
Have some roast meat, my friend. Wait a second. You're the young upstart. Listen, friend. How about doing me a little favor? I'm in need of some ingredients for a new recipe. But don't worry, you won't have to travel.
Leaving on a hunt. My Thisbys can give you a ride. Magnificent creatures, aren't they? In addition to trained Thisbys can transmit messages through Kalar waves, and even carry hunters on short flights. They may be tiny.
The first ingredient is a russer? I never knew those little things could be used for cooking. Caught one. Caught another one. I've got 3 of them. That should be enough. Now it's time to get some meat. A bulwark! That should be plenty for a hearty meal. I've collected all the ingredients Kent needs. Time to head back.
That's everything I need. Let's see. Russer gall, bulwark fat. Oh, what's going on? That sounds...
What's happening? I have a bad feeling about this.
Now it seems that the Kalar heart is missing.
How is this possible? How could the Kalar heart have disappeared from under our noses? The token, you say? Yes, of course I have it. Look, it is right here. You aren't suggesting that the High Priestess, the chief hunter, that's ridiculous. Besides, we couldn't have done... Don't just stand there. Start investigating.
Perhaps I should check out the Kalar terminal. Maybe I'll find something there. What is this spore? There's another one here. I've never seen these before. Wait, these spores are contaminated with Kalar. Maybe Gila can help me understand this.
I can't believe it! The heart is actually missing? I really shouldn't have jinxed it. You found spores contaminated with Calor? You know, they look familiar. I remember now. These...
The Caledanians?
The Caledanians are the natives who inhabit the Forest of Ancients. They rarely interact with us, but I'm sure they use the spores in religious rituals to induce a trance-like state. They believe it brings them closer to their goddess. These spores are used by the Caledanians in religious rituals to induce a trance-like state. They believe it brings them closer to their goddess. But how could they have removed the heart without the 3 tokens? Could it be? Wait! I remember being told of a legend by the old head priestess. She said the Caladan priests had a special technique to... Maybe that's how the thief did...
I knew those Caledans wouldn't stay hidden in their woods. We must inform the village elder. If those forest-bound savages are the culprits, we'll have no choice but to go to...
Are you going to the Forest of Ancients? I'm ready to accompany you. So, you're looking for a capable... He may be a Cheeburb, but he's actually just as strong as you are.
Pleasure to meet you. As you can see, I'm a Cheeburb warrior. I may be...
My friend wants to take a trip to the Forest of Ancients. To prevent,
The Forest of Ancients? That's a dangerous place. But I'd do anything to keep us up. After all, no one knows the vileness of war. You should be aware that taking the life of a conscious being with a soul is far cruel. We'll head out as soon as you're ready.
This is your first adventure to so distant a place, right?
You can't keep using that old weapon of yours. Vitarin weapons are far more... I can forge your weapons to improve their attributes and unlock new forms. You'll see... Now that we're done with your weapon, let's... Whether you're going to the Forest of Ink... Come with me.
Looks like you're ready to go. Don't expect to be welcomed by the Forest of Ancients. But don't worry. I know an adventurer named... She has lived in... Skady's been quite active in the area near Vidarin of late. Her camp should be easy to find, but you may find her a bit odd in the... There is no time to lose. You must set off immediately.
too quiet. Feels like someone is watching us.
But I don't feel anything.
Who dares trespass on this sacred...
And it's Yeager.
You are not welcome here.
No, we won't leave until we get the Caller Heart.
Only the most foolish of thieves would announce their plots so great.
Thieves? Steal? What on Ekors are you talking about? We're here to get our Caller Heart back. How do we know it wasn't you who stole our holy relic?
Your holy relic is worthless. Your abuse of Kala. Your presence is a desecration of Kala. If you know what is best for you, you should leave at once.
Like she said, we aren't leaving until we get the Kalar Heart.
There's no... But heed my words. I will...
These Caledanians are hiding something, I know it. Darn it! I can't sense the Caller Heart's presence, but my intuition tells me that it's nearby. Don't look at me like that. By the way, who was it that Denor mentioned? Was it Skady? Shh. Is that Skady?
Pick up the beast first, then ask her yourself.
foolish beast.
Thanks. I wouldn't have survived if you hadn't shown up. But wait, why are you here? Oh, I'm Skady, by the way. I'm a Vidaran adventurer. Actually, a half Vidaran. You know my name. Village Elder Denner told you to come, right? Wait. But if you're asking me whether this has anything to do with Kaladin, I don't have an answer for you. Did you run into Ato and his people? Many years have passed since the last war between the two tribes. After all, the two tribes' beliefs about Kalar, the Vidarans use Kalar almost all the time. Only a few clerics can use it on Olymp.
Nameless goddess? Is that the god?
That's right. She is their supreme. Ordinary people of flesh and blood, whether Vidaran or Ato and the others, are preparing the annual prayer ritual. The ceremony is the only time of year when they...
It's understandable that they're worried about the theft of their Kalar heart. But Kalar is a natural thing. It's certain.
Maybe you're right. But I have both
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Don't worry. As a bot...
She exists? How can you be so sure?
What do you think? Are you convinced of what... I knew...
Looks like you're ready to go. But if you don't mind, give me a bit more time. It won't hurt to explore the... I'm guessing that your Kalar medium friend has come up empty so far? That is likely. The beasts release Kalar when they breed, seek a mate, and hunt. That bug is cunning, lethal, and well camouflaged. Here, roachling babies. Time to eat. Whoa, it looks pretty riled up.
Are you here to enhance?
Looks like everything is ready. Let's get...
I still can't perceive the heart. All I feel are a few subtle Kalar fluctuations. Never mind. Let's keep exploring. What's this symbol? It appears to be drawn with spores. That's right! They're just like the Kalar-contaminated spores we found in Vitarin. It seems we've come to the right place. There are spores here too. We're getting closer to the truth.
These people have gone too far down the... Greetings, Outlander. I am Zatu, leader of the Hawkwolf. Our people were first to inhabit this forest. Long before, for many years, we lived in peace with them. They have left marks of desecration in our territory, as they have sought Outlander. If they are, I must keep tracking them.
How goes it? Have you found any clues? You had a direct encounter with the Adventists?
Yes, they are all crazed. They not only perform human sacrifices, they also use those weird spores to control the beast. In my eyes, they're no better than the monsters themselves.
Though I do not agree with their methods, the Adventists aren't monsters, in fact. Many of them, it was a tragic fate that led them. Many of them suffered terrible
Is that why they're willing to sacrifice?
Indeed. The sacrificial ritual...
Atonement?
I once had a conversation with an Adventist who had volunteered. He had committed He sacrificed his life as a prayer to the god. Such beliefs allow them to be manipulated by the higher...
It's ridiculous! Whether or not the goddess exists, it is the... Throwing away your life isn't noble, nor does it atone for past...
But if you deny the past, isn't it the same as...
I don't see it that way. As long as you're alive, you must look to the...
If one day you lose something that you truly care about, you may see things differently.
No matter what I lose, I won't become a coward.
Enough! This conversation, it is not possible or necessary to reach a consensus.
Maybe you're right.
I think you're talking...
I didn't mean to offend her. I don't know why she got so angry. collar inside.
You found this place after all. Looks like you— This dagger. Well, it's the most important thing I have. As you can see—
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay. Maybe she would want me to let go of all this. It's—
Speaking of the ritual and the Hawkwolves, I know, and I believe they have. I know you probably have a lot of questions. Well done. The Hawk. see any improvement in your...
So, you suspect the Adventists have stolen the heart? Unlike Ato's group, the Adventists are ruthless. But as to their motive, I have no idea why they want it. If a morning star refers to a Kalar heart, it begins to make... If the Adventists know about that ancient text, their goal may have something to do with the Kaladin prayer ritual. That is the only time Ato reveals their hidden Kalar heart. If the Adventists are behind this, we're heading into a serious... You've seen the fanaticism of the Adventists. Tracking the Adventists is no easy task. But if we can stake out at the site of the prayer ritual, we might have a chance. Because if our suspicions are correct, the Adventists will surely try to bring your... You asked how I know that the ritual hasn't yet taken place? It's simple. The Caledanians see this as the goddess's answer to their... The exact time of the prayer ritual is determined by the Caledanian clergy, according to the Kalar. And so, as of right now, I don't know exactly when the ritual... But I will figure it out. I just need a little more time. First, go tell Elder Dennar what we figured out. I'm sure he's very anxious.
The Kalar heart was stolen by a Caledanian sect. Is that what's... If that group of religious fanatics can control a slasher, they may be able to manipulate more. He's a member of the Hawk Wolf clan, and he knows...
Greetings from the descendant of the...
You must be Charmila.
I have long heard of the Adventists, although I left my home many years ago to join Vidarin. My hope if we can make those invaders pay for...
Excellent.
But first, I have vital work I must attend. I have been informed that those religious fanatics have contaminated the forest water source with toxic spores.
Let us help you. We can purify...
My heartfelt respect. Honorable Cal, I shall join you to repay your The polluted waters are nearby.
You can leave the purification work to me. The poisonous spores have been dispersed here. Let's look for the next place. Here, too. These monsters have gone mad under the influence of impure Calor. What a pain! We must get rid of them. The foul psychic energy of the poison spores is no longer felt in these waters.
I believe more retainers will be willing to join you. And of course, don't forget to empower them.
All right, we have another new helper. Let's go see how Skady is doing.
I know what we can do. Although he is a greedy and cunning fellow.
What wind has carried you here? Wait, you brought Viderans on the eve of the prayer ritual.
I'm afraid he already knows about them. But the reason we've come to see you today does have to do with the prayer ritual.
Why are you trying to flatter me? I know you find me repulsive. And why do you seek this information?
Don't you dare speak of her. My motives don't concern you. Just tell me the exact time of the ritual.
To deduce the exact time, I must first connect with the Kalar web and extend my mind into the formless architecture of its linkages.
What do you want?
Oh, it's a rare treasure. Just one tiny drop can paralyze a person from head.
You want me to hunt a snapjaw and extract its bile?
That's right. I know you can't challenge a monster like that on your own, but this fierce-looking Videran can.
You're asking for too much. All right, deal. You'd better not double-cross me.
You know, I never go back on my word.
He's a greedy schemer, but we have no choice but to get him what he wants. Be careful. A snapjaw can't be taken lightly. You must be fully prepared before you engage.